Welcome to Late Night Gaming. My name is Rachel, and today we will be starting Mass Effect 3. Yes, this channel is called Late Night Gaming. Late night. Ignore the obvious sunshine coming through my window. I am recording this late at night. So I am excited to start Mass Effect 3 today because it is my favorite of the three games. There is just something about everybody coming together to fight against a cause that just, it gets the blood pumping inside of me, you know? So let's go ahead and start. We're gonna not waste any more time. Let's go. A BioWare production.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with two of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species. With this idyllic friendship is overshadowed by the dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life ever been of the air, are about to return. The leaders of the galaxy are paralyzed by indecision and unable to accept the legend of the Reapers as fact, but one soldier has been the legend come to life, and now the fate of the galaxy depends on her. Oh, I got through it. Dude, don't roll on my keyboard. Come here. I may have to kick you out. Say hello to everybody. Dude, this uniform is so much better than the Cerberus one.
Commander.
James.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
I love James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
We should have prepared more.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship.
You know that's not true. The shit you've done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged. It's your knowledge of the Reapers that kept that from happening.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
So I didn't do the Arrival
expecting you to,
DLC,
Admiral.
but we would have been grounded because we blew up a Batarian colony.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
I don't like the Arrival DLC, so I didn't even waste my time.
Anderson?
Ashley!
Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard.
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
I don't know.
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
We stand together.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
God, the Reaper sound is so iconic.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Oh my god.
Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving.
I'm so excited, dude.
This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out. They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Ashley's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move. Look out! How do you stop something so powerful?
God, that looks so cool. Hold on, oh my god. The ships flying all over the place. Oh, it looks
Take a running jump.
So
it's
cool.
farther than it looks. Come on, let's go. Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Lieutenant Commander, you read me? I'm patching in Shepard.
We're
We're about 5 minutes. Husks! Take him out! Shoot him!
I am. Oh, I can already have weapons.
I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move. Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way. Don't let them grab you. Gotta find a way out of here. Watch it!
Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
So was that... The kid's not real. Oh. I probably shouldn't say anything in case this is your first time watching Mass Effect.
This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one.
Grab some ammo.
Reload, let's keep moving. Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in sight of the spaceport.
Oh my gosh.
ETA 3 minutes.
Oh, they look so cool.
Taking heavy fire. Oh god! They're gonna take down that dreadnought. Invasive maneuvers.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley! Damn it, they're in trouble.
Well, that was one Reaper.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
Get down, they'll see you.
Keep your head down. Nice shot. Finish them all. Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship. What the hell are those things?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm so happy they got
Normandy,
rid
this
of,
is Anderson. Do you read?
like,
Admiral,
class-specific
what's your location?
weapons.
By a downed gunship in the
in this
harbor.
game.
I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that
Well,
beacon
then
does
get it
its
back.
job.
And fast, we've got company. Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo.
I am out of ammo.
There's more of them.
So, if we had done the Arrival DLC, am I don't remember. Am I supposed to run
Cavalry has arrived.
Okay, here we go. The Batarians that we killed are those enemies,
About
the
time.
cannibals, I think they're called.
Let's go!
The Reapers took the Batarians and made them into cannibals.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order!
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
I'm so excited.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
I don't like it either.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace.
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. No way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to Lance outpost on Mars. Now we lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
We've been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni.
Sorry, I didn't do that arrival mission.
We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Hack it, shake it all about.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know. Yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
our channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
I was like,
we're almost there.
That's a weird noise in my ear. Are you gonna have to hear that for a while?
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Let's go, team. Let's go. I'm sorry, what the... Where did my assault rifle go?
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
Hold on. Okay, here's the shuttle. So... Here... Here... Oh, did I not do it right? Let me try it again. Okay. Oh, we go through here. Go through here. There he is! Okay, I wanted to do this Easter egg. It's the Mars rover! Hi, buddy! Hi! So that's an Easter egg that the developers, I think, had to let us know about because no one found it. And it's like, well, duh. Like, are you surprised that people, you know, didn't think to go through these in a certain way in order to see the Mars rover? Okay, yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, the Mars facility, thank you. Thank you, tutorial.
What's that?
A sniper rifle. Oh, hell yeah. Beautiful. Okay, we're also gonna do our different types of ammo. Wait, who's still alive?
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure look like it. What's Cerberus doing here on Mars? Good
Vacation.
question. You don't know?
Look out! Security. Regulars to you.
they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help from the inside.
Seems likely.
You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise. I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
It was a temporary alliance.
We joined forces to take down the Collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave you a ship, resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I
shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash. Please trust me.
I do. It's just that...
herself in a mission.
Easy there, Lieutenant.
I thought that
She's
sounded
with us.
like an Asari coming through a ventilation shaft.
Shepard,
I know that sound
thank
anywhere.
the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was difficult to leave. Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When I got the data on the Alpha Relay incident, I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I was under house arrest. There wasn't much I could do to help you anyway.
I suppose you're right. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Bye, James. Hasta luego.
Looks like they found us.
I'm sorry, did you just call my friend a bitch? Hold on, we gotta level up. Singularity, god damn. But do you have a type of... You do.
Not a problem for someone with bionics. You can't hide forever.
Wait, what weapons does...
Good. Let's find a way up.
Yeah, Ashley's got a sniper rifle. Why did it not? Oh. What's happening? Oh.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
Look for another way up.
We had to do things in order.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
Hold on, I'm just gonna take a... Oh. Cuts off here. I was gonna take a quick look-a-loo.
Shepard, take cover.
Going to check on Eagle Squad. They're not reporting in. Why? Roll it out.
Hell yeah. Ow! You fucking asshole. Get away from me. Hey. That was embarrassing for him.
We'll need access to the headway. Controls should be nearby. Damn it. Security's been tampered with. Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway.
These
I can't seem
episodes
to
are gonna
unlock
be
the live
kinda
feeds,
long.
but...
Hey, did you see
Just
that?
to let you know.
Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
From Cameron Harrison to Exogeny Corporation. We know them. Miss Mika, thank you for your kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights experts have gone over your contracts again and found them lacking again, and in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers. Best, C. Harrison. Is there anything more like that? Okay.
What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
And that's where we're headed.
Commander, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that, James. Repeat.
This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced.
No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
From Shoden to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing in my files? Get her out of here. I will have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who'll be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all, but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Ava? Seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? Yes. That is exactly how he talks. I know him personally. I love exploring dark rooms, you know, that are littered with dead bodies.
Flashlights.
Roger that. Don't stay out. What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here. We need to get them away from the core. Check the next room. It's dark in there. Want me to shut the windows? No, not unless you want to decompress this room too. I don't see anyone. Come on.
Got him.
Did you know any of these people, Liara? I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time researching alone, translating.
I'm still not clear on what you discovered.
Bits and pieces, really. Clues. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few Prothean survivors searched desperately for a way to stop the Reapers. If my translations are correct, they found a way. But in the end, they didn't have the resources to follow through with their plan. We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
What the fuck?
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Come on, Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I just think about what I'd lose if I fail.
That's a terrible burden.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
Thanks, I want to believe you. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Let's move out, guys. We got this. Warp. Warp. Grenade.
At all costs.
really nifty having they are around with the singularity. Oh gosh! Oh! Did it? Why does it do this? They keep getting farther and farther away. What is happening? They're still down there. Oh, hi. Wait, why didn't it work this time? No, I want... Oh, so there's an achievement for that. Damn, I wish we could get through there.
What's that smell?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Personal notes, S. Esparza. We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet. The visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying. Namely, us. They seem particularly interested in every humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organize their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression.
What did they find?
More than I can describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
Damn, I really stopped it at a good spot.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Look out! No kidding! Is that the only way in?
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you!
Roger that.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Damn it!
Oh shit. Hi! Research notes J. Tasman. The last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communication system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further. But considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. Let me just take a look around real quick. I think I got all the collectibles.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. They've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Is it really
I'm
you?
not going,
Would you
when
even
I talk,
know if
okay?
they were controlling you somehow?
And I don't have glowy eyes.
That's not fair, Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again.
I'm the same person I always was. Time won't change that. But if that's what you need, I understand.
Thanks. For understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
We don't have women on our team.
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
They didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Elsie.
Oh.
Understood.
Got it! Understood! Here they come.
Objective spotted.
I've always found that unusual. Like, they're all men. They all have male voices. Like, there's no female voices with these guys. Like, I always thought it was strange that they would be fooled by a femship, unless that's just how the transmitter sounds altogether. Like it's a voice changer. But I don't think that's the case. Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly. The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of pissed-off Cerberus troops.
Into position. Keep your hands down. Damn! Coming down! Don't look along! Show their heads, taking casualties! Fly! Keep going!
They put up a good fight. Yes, it confirms my assertions about the value of the data stored here.
They thought they could get us? No. We have a commander, a lieutenant commander, and a shadow broker on our team. Grenade! He's like, damn it, I thought that was a good cover spot. Oh, he's behind the glass.
I'm on it! Got it!
Oh shit, I keep hitting the wrong button. Will this work on us? Oh, Liara's down. That's why she's... Oh wait, we can revive him now. I forgot. Liara, what are you doing? happening with Liara? She's preoccupied, I guess. Right, Ashley?
Ash.
I do love his theme song.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
You're wasting time, you idiot.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
That base was an abomination. Hundreds of thousands of humans were murdered there.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval.
You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard.
What?
The data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey! Step away from the console. Now! She's got the data!
She's faster than she looks. Stay close. We can't lose her. There she is. Stay on her! She's getting away. Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one!
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data. Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Aren't those the smaller Reapers too? They looked like the squattier ones. Bringer of war.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Hack it, shake it all about.
Commander. Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Doesn't matter how many times I see the Citadel, it's so cool. It's such a cool, like, piece of tech. Cool base, whatever.
Barely got a pulse here. Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Udina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
I love that Commander Bailey is a recurring character in this one. I really like him.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment.
Let's go see Ashley first.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
is under attack. The assigned colonies
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Alright. Let's go, talk to Udina, our favorite counselor.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... it would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And Udina's right. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding you.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
That's so infuriating, because they've had...
I hope that's an offer of support.
So many
I'll
years...
be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
...to get their shit together, and they're all like, oh, Reapers.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
I warned you.
I told you this would happen, and you did nothing.
We can argue the past later if you like. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, What does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Thank you, Udina.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
I know there are a lot of people that don't like James, but I love him. To me, he's such a great addition to the Normandy. I think people don't like him because they're like, oh, we could have had a Krogan teammate. And I mean, we could have. But I don't think that's a good enough reason to hate James. I love James. The little kid running cracks me up.
Liara,
help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Hell yeah, sister.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
I don't like saying that they're useless, but... because that just makes it seem like we don't need them, and we do. But I wish there was like a middle ground, like, oh, we had so much time to warn them, and now they're, you know, acting for themselves. They're only worried about themselves instead of everyone.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Hey, check it all about. And do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Okay. Hell yeah. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. I think now it's just, we're gonna explore the Normandy and then call it an episode. This is the worst room in the entire ship.
Guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander? Come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Here's the thing. If I were in this situation, I'd be like, guess what? My brain is huge, and I can worry about the war and a toothbrush at the same time. How about that? Just because there's a war going on doesn't mean I can't also think about myself. Like, I still need to fight plaque and gum disease. We need to prevent gum disease from happening. Just because there's a war going on doesn't mean the bacteria is going to stop anytime soon.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Nerd. I will say, if I had to pay 6,000 credits for a toothbrush, I better never have to floss again. Ever. And if I were to go to the dentist and they tell me still that I need a floss, I would be so pissed. I would be like, listen, I have the Cision Mark Pro 4, whatever it's called, with little tiny Mass Effect fields. I should never have to floss again.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
Bye, Samantha. Ooh. Shepard. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open door for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a service lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Hackett. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Reg 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared Threat Condition Saber 1, enemy presence confirmed in Sol System, Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System. At first available opportunity, do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth Earth approach. Further instructions to follow any coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Oh, and we have a little robot dog. I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in the Terra Nova now, and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you, and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. By Rexius Relias, ANN contributor. Citadel, where is a Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination. And there are also reports of the galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Rexius Relius's regular column, View of the Empire, exclusively on ANN. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tissoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day, Cliff. And then Eden Prime. Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. We will do that after Paladin. Actually, when will we do that? I have all the missions already laid out. All the episodes that I have. Oh, I didn't see them at first.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
Roger that.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Dude, so my window is open. As you can see, the curtains have been blown all over the place occasionally. And, someone is grilling. And I can smell that wood smoke coming through my window. It smells so good.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
Boone has persuaded... Ooh. Nah, I like ammo.
Available on the private messages terminal.
Oh, this?
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Aw.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
See, okay. Maybe I'm reading these characters wrong, but there are a lot of people in the Mass Effect fandom that give Kaidan and Ashley shit for not immediately trusting Shepard. After she, worked with Cerberus, and the fact that she was brought back by Cerberus. Like, I would understand, Engineer Adams was quicker to trust Shepard and, the Normandy and stuff like that. But, not everyone is going to trust so quickly. It's going to take a hot minute for someone, for people like Kaidan or Ashley to be like, okay, I can trust you again. I had my reservations. Is that what reservations, but working with you, I can conclude that you are in fact Shepard. I feel better now. I think it's just a, precaution thing, and I've never held it against them. Some people in the fandom do. I got my hamster. That little sneaky guy thought he could get past me. Wait, was that it? I thought I had more stuff down here. I know there's some in the shuttle bay, but I thought there was more down here in engineering. Huh. Oh, wait. Maybe there... Nope. That's not a place. Nope, that's not a place either. I thought maybe the doors on the far end. Wait, what's the difference between... See, this looks cool. But I feel like we have to go in 7. Ew.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Eddie's there, soldier.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers.
There's
can
our
view
dog.
inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry docked ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, and practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small EZO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded EZO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Hell yeah.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, like Cortez. I love our crew in this game. Like, I don't know. They're a solid crew. What is this? I don't care about anything else. Purchase. Oh my gosh. Assault rifle stability. Hell yeah. I use this one the most. Thermal clip. I don't really care about anything else, to be honest. I don't use shotguns ever in this game. Hi, dog.
Hey there.
Canine. Oh, he seepins. I don't know how I feel about that dog. I don't know how I feel about that dog. I don't know how I feel about that dog. Hi, James.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual.
Like how Shepard's just
non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Not
Okay,
really.
Lola. Let's do this.
You can fight, though.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader. Nice.
What do you mean, was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kinda look like a Lola.
You're cute, so I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
See, I feel like the interactions between her and James compared to her and Jacob are so different. With Jacob, it felt like I didn't have a choice with the flirtation stuff. Like, I would just be talking to him, and it would sound like it would be nothing but flirty dialogue. And I'm like, I don't like that. I didn't choose this. But with James, it feels significantly different. I don't know how to explain it. Because, like, you have the option to shoot him down. Well, I guess you have the option with Jacob, too. I don't know. She doesn't lean up against a freaking table while talking to James. It never feels like they're trying to force me to... I think the reason why it's different is because James is like that with literally everybody. I think that's what makes the relationship between him and Shepard different from... Jacob and Shepard. Because, like, yeah, Shepard and James are kind of flirting. But he's like that with everybody. I mean, look, he did it with Cortez. This feels different to me. I still love James, though. I think he's a very funny, interesting character. I like having him around. Yeah, so I have all of the missions written out as I normally do when I do a series. So we got through Act 1, and we're about to start Act 2, which is when we go to Palaven, or Manet. We don't actually go to Palaven. So in our next episode, I have it listed that we're going to do the priority Palaven mission, and then also something with Edie. Did you see that guy trudging past us? And that's all? But I may do more than that. It depends on how long the episode is. But I wanted to get through all of Act 1 in this video, so it's gonna be a longer video. I apologize. Actually, I don't. I do long form content. But I'm excited. I don't know. There's something about Mass Effect 3 that I love so much more than Mass Effect 1 or 2. Like, I love Mass Effect 2, but there's something about the second one that there's always a tinge of bleakness in that one. I think it's because, like, you could possibly have almost the entire crew die off in the final mission, and everyone talks about how, like, they're not going to make it out. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. Whereas that guy is trying to look busy. Or he's getting his 10,000 steps in. But in this one, yeah, we're in the middle of a war. But for some reason, I never feel like... I feel like this game isn't as depressing as Mass Effect 2. I think it's just... I don't know what it is about it, but I don't find, even though we're in war, I don't find this one as sad as Mass Effect 2. I think because, you know, there's hope from people in this one, whereas in the second one, everyone just kind of accepts the fact that they're all gonna die in the suicide mission against the collectors. I mean, it's called a suicide mission for that reason. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So, thank you so much for watching. This was Late Night Gaming. If you like this video and you want to see more, you can click that subscribe button. Also, in the description below, I will leave a link to my Mass Effect playlist, which contains both the first and the second game. So if you want to start at the beginning and catch up to this point, you can do so down there. But I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.